Uh,
I forgot.
oh my God.
So Saint George was like a saint back like around 300 AD, and what happened was he was like born to, like non-Christian parents, but then like an image appeared to his father who was in the military, and they converted to Christianity, and then Saint George was born, and then when Saint George was, and then they became
This is my stuff.
devout Christians. And then when he was 20 years old, his father died, and and his father, since he was a large, big like rank in the military, Saint George took his place and was favored by the emperor because he was really good. And then after that, um, the emperor, who was Diocletian, didn't want anybody who was Christian to be in the kingdom, so he checked everywhere, including the army, and but Saint George stayed Christian. So then Saint George was tortured multiple times with like a very hard tortures, and he even died 3 times. But he like rose from the dead again miraculously. And then also he was
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Great summary, great summary. I know. Can we have him teach? I think he can teach instead of me. Oh, Mark, you have a remember? Okay.
His icon, he's on a horse and he has a sword and he's killing the devil.
Do you know what else is in the icon?
A random lady in the back.
Oh, it's a spear. Oba. Yeah, you're wrong. Sorry. Huh? Meshi. All right. So basically, Saint George was a officer in the Roman military under Emperor Diocletian. When Emperor Diocletian saw that Saint George was believing in God and not idols and stuff like that, he tortured him for 7 years. He even moved him from place to place to place all throughout the Roman Empire. He was tortured by 70 kings, maybe even more. And then at one point, Diocletian was so mad at St. George that he brought in a magician and gave him a cup of poison. But he even had his hands tied, so he has no other option to drink the poison. Okay? But St. George played it smart. He said, do you want me to drink from this side, this side, this side, or this side? Made the sign of the cross with his head over the cup, and then drank it immediately right in front of him. Nothing happened to him. Even the magician who gave it to him believed in God and was martyred with him. And then he was tortured many times. Like we're scared of a simple paper cut. Imagine that 20 times in a day. There's no holidays for him. There's nothing. Even if it's a holiday, he still gets tortured. They were nonstop with torturing him, and he still stood fast. He was strong. He was persistent. He was courageous. He never backed down, even when whenever they told him to deny his faith, he never did. I know Tasoni mentioned yesterday that there is a woman in the icon back there with St. George. Does anyone know who that woman is?
That woman is a lady that so she tried to trick him so they tried to trick him into liking her, but he actually turned her into a martyr, because he told her, like, why don't I teach you about Christ instead? And he taught her about Christ, and then she believed in God and was martyred.
Good job. Yeah, so that woman, remember when Tasoni was talking about crushes yesterday? Well, they told that woman, come to St. George and say, oh, I have a crush on you. Come live with me. Come love me. Stuff like that. St. George denied, and he even told her, how about this? I teach you about God, and you come with me. And she actually got martyred for that. And she became a saint. So yeah, after those 7 years, Diocletian was so mad at St. George, his wife even was a martyr at one point as well. And then 3,700 people believed in St. George after seeing all the miracles he did. And he has great intercessions with Jesus Christ. So after the 7 years, Diocletian was over him, and he said, let's kill him. and he was martyred. Any questions? Is this an actual question?
How did they martyr him?
You don't have to. They cut off his head. You know that. I don't think you need to know that.
Also,
Okay, never mind.
a comment. Okay, so also Saint George. One time, like the Diocletian told Saint George, like to raise the man from the dead if Christ was real, and he did it. But Diocletian still didn't believe.
ماشي. Huh? He's killing the devil in the picture. Why? Yeah, why? Ask this one. I don't know.
So much يا ديفن. It was very good حبيبي. برافو. بصوا يا ولاد. Okay. If we go back to the Old Testament, in the very, very old days, when God gave Adam, okay, the rules of life, it was all good and perfect. More people came on, like Moses, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, just name it. All the good people followed the same rule. Then the old generation has gone, the Old Testament is gone. Now we are living in the New Testament after Christ our Lord came. Same thing, nothing has changed. Nothing. The same rules, the same guidelines, the same commandments, everything is the same. You go to America, you go to Egypt, you go to Japan, you go to Africa, you go anywhere in the world, all the Christians have the same guidelines and same rules. You go from first century, you go from before or after, same thing. Nothing changes. So Saint George, why is Saint George so special? He has been, Joel.
Because he's like very strong and like he never gave up even though like things got hard.
Okay, he never gave up. And how many years has he been tortured for? 7 years. عارفين يعني ايه 7 years? That's a long time. يعني if you are مثلا 14 ولا 13, by the time you get to 20, he's still being tortured every day. That's a long time. That's a long time. وما كانش بيخاف من حد. طب يا جورج، طب يعني بند شوية كده. Loosen up. Never. And that is the difference between the children of God, the honest ones, and the non-honest ones. Sometimes people come and approach us and say, come on, loosen up a little. It's okay, we live in America. You can do anything you want. Come on. All the kids around you are doing this and this and this and this and this. Do you think yourself a saint? I'm not a saint, but I am the daughter of Christ. I'm not saying I'm a saint, no. So what is right is right, what is wrong is wrong. So he was, by the way, when he started, he was a young man, a gentleman. You know how old was Saint Mina? Saint Mina is the same thing. There is his icon. How old was Saint Mina when he was martyred? 23. How old was Saint Demiana? 23. How old was Abanub? 12. How old was Saint George? In his 20s. 27. No matter what generation they're living in, they are so persistent. What Christ has said must happen. طب ده احنا في أمريكا كمان No. غلط. When God sees how honest you are and you are respecting his commandment, remember yesterday we talked about Joseph? قعد كم سنة جوزيف في prison. How many years did he spend in prison? 13. He went in 17, he came out 30. يعني ده بالظبط من kindergarten لغاية ال 12th grade. على أنت ما دخلت السكول by the time you got into school kindergarten age by the time you graduated from high school حاضر حبيبي 13 years هو كان قاعد في البريزن being prepared to serve the name of God and to protect the world from the famine that came all across. يعني when you are in school and God has sent you, remember Joseph went to Egypt alone in a different country other than his. He never knew the language. He didn't have any relatives. He didn't have anybody, but he had God with him. That's the same motive that St. George lived by. I don't have anyone, but I have God with me. What about St. Mina? I have God with me. St. Demiana, I have God with me. St. Philopatir Mercurius, I have God with me. What about you? Ask yourself this question. When you go to school, who do you have? God with me. Who do you have? God with me. Just say it yourself. Who is with you in school? God is with me. Okay? So you are in the school against maybe the whole world or against everybody in your society because you're not obedient or you're not obedient to the incorrect commandments of this world. You're not following what the people are saying. You are unique. Don't say, but I feel. You feel what? You feel that God is with you. You can be so victorious anywhere you go. بس يتسوني الكراش. دي المصيبة على الكراش. What crush? Don't let Satan crush you. عارفين يعني crush you? Yeah, he can. That's the beginning of sin. Nowadays we keep talking about, I have a crush on so and so. Fulan has a crush on me. What crush? Where is it in the Bible? A crush. We cannot live without crushes. What? Excuse me, where did you get this from? انت ابن ربنا, you go strong wherever you go. What will they do to you? Ask yourself this question. What will they do to you? Yes.
I don't have a question.
طب تفايدك ليه؟
I don't know.
طب now I'm asking you. What will they do to you if you don't follow anything? What will they do to you? Can anybody harm you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I don't know.
If God is with you, nobody can harm you. لا, nobody can harm you. Be strong wherever you go. You are the children of Christ. And if God, the Bible said, if God is with us, who is against us? Nobody. Nobody. You had a question, Habibi?
Somebody asked me, I didn't know how to address this question. In the icon of Saint George, why is Saint George killing the devil?
He stepped, not killing the devil, يعني ماسك السورد. No. It doesn't mean that. That he defeated the devil with all the powers that he had. Nobody was able to bend his faith or twist him. He was stronger than the devil. Okay? العفو حبيبي. Yes, Felicity.
So, it said that no one will be against you if God is with you. Won't Satan be against you?
Okay, even if the world is against you, like Saint Athanasius said, oh, Athanasius, the whole world is against you. And he said, and I am against the world.
It said that if God is with you, then no one's against you.
Yes. They cannot defeat you. Even if they rise up against you, they bother you, but they cannot harm you. Why? Because God is with you. Yes, Stephen.
If God is with you, that instead of people mocking you, people should be kind to you. People should offer to be friends, or people should offer to be kind to you instead of trying to bring you down, trying to be jealous, trying to humiliate you in front of others, or trying to make you look bad so this way they like you and this way they like that person but they do not like you.
Okay. As it happened with Joseph, one of the signs of success when people get jealous of you, hating you, calling you names, bullying you, immediately you know you're a successful person, and this is a sign of jealousy. That's it. Oh, you cannot. I remember a few years ago, somebody said, I want to go to medical school. Everybody, oh, you cannot make it to medical school. You're not smart. You are this, you are that. Wait a minute. How did you know all these things? How did you judge that this person is not smart to do it? Guess what? That person has done it. That person is a very successful doctor. Who are those people to tell you what to do and what not to do? Don't allow anybody, habibi, to break you down. And by the way, one of the weapons, and I say weapons, to pull you down and make you unsuccessful is when somebody rises against you and tries to convince you, oh, you're not smart. Oh, you cannot, you're weird, you're funny, you're this, you're that. That is one of the worst things. Know right away that you are a very smart person, and this is the price you pay. Some jealous kids. Don't pay attention to them. Yes, yeah, Perpetuo.
How do we not defeat the person, but like how do we like get the thought out of our mind if like somebody tells us that? Like how do we like prevent like ourselves from thinking about that?
Okay, if somebody comes and starts talking about you and tries to mock you and pull you down, why would you waste time even to pay attention to them? Just keep moving forward. Excel in your work. Be excellent in all of your classes. Study harder. Get on the top of everyone by your excellent performance. You don't have to waste time and waste your energy around negatives. Don't. Let them think in any way they like. But, like here in America, they always say, give me data. If you ask, does this medication work? I don't know. Give me data. Is this girl smart? I don't know. Give me data. What is the data? Her report card. Her performance. Her acceptance in good schools. So you don't listen to anybody. I lived all my life almost no friends in school. No friends. Why? Because, she's this, she's that. She's this, she's that. I have no time to waste with them. So what do? Keep working on my classes, keep working harder and harder, and do excellent. Now let's look at the data. Those who made fun of others really didn't have time to focus on their studying. Samuel, pay attention, Habibi. Those who focused on others had no time for themselves to be excellent. They wasted their time and energy thinking that they're funny. They were not funny. Later on in life, they regret the time that they wasted. Who is the smart person who said to himself or herself, I have nobody, I have God with me, and it's enough to have God with you. And you just keep moving forward, keep moving, keep moving. At the very end, the end results, oh my goodness, I didn't do good in school. I am almost dropping out of school. I cannot make it to college, or maybe minimum. Look at that person, she's excellent. And you didn't defend yourself. You didn't say anything. You just worked harder and you did your best. بصوا حبايبي, don't pay attention to the negative people who are surrounding you everywhere. Exactly like somebody who approaches you and talks about drugs. You say, oh, drugs can destroy a person. Oh, it's not true. It's not true? No. No. I've been always on drugs. I can stop anytime I want. I'm not joking. It happens. That's how they lure innocent people into drugs. You want to try? Just try it once. And you can stop anytime you want. Okay, let me try just once. Oh yeah, just once. Here we go. a bite of the fruit that is forbidden, what happens? It causes you to fall into deep trouble. خدتوا بالكم? It's a big ditch. And whoever is in it, it's so hard to come out of it. I know people from back in the days, high school days, my high school days, when they fell into the ditch of drugs, they got married. The problem followed them to their children. And they took the kids to the doctors. Oh, sorry. What? There is some kind of damage. Why? Have any one of you been on drugs? Well, one parent was, so sorry. The damage already took place. How do you reverse that? There isn't any way. خلاص, it's part of a shut down development. يا أولاد, don't listen to anyone in school. They're all trying to trap you. Those who are offering you illegal things, don't listen to them. Don't even say, okay, just a little bit better. I'm just going to try this, but don't tell anybody. Oh, no, don't worry. Then you try it once, that's it. Yes, Steve.
Like, for example, let's say, for example, some boy I know, he's like bad, he does crime, whatever. He came to me and said, oh, how about you try this cigarette? Oh, you can quit any time. I tried for the first time. And then, wow, it was so good. I want to do it again. I keep doing it. I did it for like 5 months. And then, bam, I can't breathe. My heart is this. And I got a heart attack. And then, bam, I got lung cancer. And then, bam, like 5 years, bam, dead.
And that's what happened. على فكرة, by the way, nowadays, because the smoking, the cigarettes and those things, oh, you have to be 21. They try to approach kids in schools, listen carefully, and they try to, provide you with vape. You know what's a vape? Electric cigarettes. Electric. And they say, it's good for you. It is not, because it doesn't just damage your lungs, it also can give a person a disease which is deadly called tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is a deadly disease. That's besides the smoke that damage the lungs. Ya habibi, don't take it for a joke. Do these things happen? Yes, they do happen. They do happen. Is there any obligation that you follow? No. Say no once, they will never come near you. But if they see how flexible you are, oh, some pressure, and then we come back and cry and we say, it's peer pressure. There is no such thing called peer pressure. If anybody tells me there is peer pressure, there is nothing called peer pressure. It's actually our will, not a peer. Nobody can pressure you. No one. You take the choice. You select the bad choice. Yes, Perpetuo.
I've also realized that, like, whenever especially if you're like Christian or you've been baptized or like you're really, really Christian and like you're always doing good things and you like fall once or something, I realized that usually you're the most likely person to like get caught, or for somebody to be like, what are you doing? Or for someone to realize what you're doing, because like it's like we've all been taught that like whatever, if you do something wrong or if you lie, like the truth will like never be hidden, and like somebody will always find out. But like especially if you're a Christian and you like fall into a sin like that, like you will get caught, especially you.
Because God loves you, God reveals the act so mom or dad can see you and can save you. Okay? So we have to bear in mind that when things like this happen, God is saving you. God is sending you a warning. نعم يا Felicity.
So, my mom always tells me, when you fall, don't fall too hard. So, like, if someone tricks you in something, don't get tricked again, or don't get tricked too much.
Yes, we have to be smart enough not to be tricked by anybody. شوفوا, I would rather go to school and stay without hadribab. Stay with no friends rather than making friends that can pull me down. Friends are here in church. We're all in the same boat. We understand each other. We know exactly what we need to do. Like in school, you see from different, backgrounds, different beliefs, different faiths. It doesn't always work. We can have friendship at the school level. Yes, good morning, how are you, this and that. But you don't get influenced. You don't allow anybody to control your life. You don't get to follow what the people telling you to do. You don't. Yes, Giovanni.
Also, like most drugs are like cocaine and fentanyl are like oil based, like from the oil in your car and like mixed with like chemicals too. So like, just so you know, yeah.
Those are deadly. So don't take it as a joke, ya habibi. نعم يا بابا.
Also, I also have one comment about making friends at school. Actually, in school, it is possible to make friends, but you should choose wisely about your friends. Like, let's say, for example, I heard of a boy. Like, there's two people I can choose. Either a boy, he has good records, he shows good behavior, his records are good, he's never gotten suspension or whatever. Or there's another boy, he has bad records. There's another boy who's got bad records. Who do you think is gonna provide? Which friend do you think is gonna provide me a better experience for me? The boy with the good person or the bad person? The good person. Like, you should choose your friends wisely. If you don't choose your friends wisely, you're gonna end up with bad friends. And then, yeah, surround yourself with good people. Don't surround yourself with bad people.
And it's not only that. Why do people have to be in control of your life? Why isn't it the other way around? Why don't you, the Son of God, or you, the daughter of God, be the ones who are not controlling, but a good example so people can follow you? Like St. George, St. Demiana, St. Mercurius, any of those saints. They weren't followers, they were leaders. Ask yourself, am I a follower or a leader? Are you a follower or a leader? Leader. Follower to Christ. Leader in my environment. Leader within my school parameter. You follow Christ, but you don't follow the friends.
We follow Christ, but we lead the people who doesn't.
You become a follower to Christ only and to his commandments. But with the friends, with the school surroundings, you're the leader. You know, when you finish up your school and college and you go to a job interview, they never ask you how you do the job. I was never asked in my 30-something years of career, how do you do this or how do you do it? Never. But the questions I was asked in my interview to determine if the leadership skills are there or not. And you say, Tasoni, is this right? Yes. I was never asked once in my life in any of the job interviews how you do this or how you do that. But I was given a problem. How you deal with this issue. What if you have somebody that is doing this and this, giving you trouble? How do you deal with that person? We need somebody to resolve the problem in a very strong way, but at the same time with excellent dealing or excellent interpersonal skills without having any issues. That's what they're looking for. They call it troubleshooter. Yani troubleshooter. Not machine that is not working. No, that's not the type of troubleshooting. A big issue with the organization or the job. How do you deal with these problems and issues? They need a leader. But if you say, I don't know, I never came across this in my life, probably I will give it to somebody else or I will quit the job. That's not the person to fit for that position. They need somebody to take responsibility. You are the one to take the responsibility. You are the one to resolve issues. You are the one that you're the leader wherever you go. You are the one that has very strong personality. Does it mean strong يعني nasty? No. Strong personality يعني excellent resemblance of Christ the Lord. كل الجوز وقفوا against Christ. Everybody stood up against him. And they criticized him. And he stood up very strongly. No one was able to push him away or to bend his teachings. And so do you. If you have weak self-esteem, go and talk to your father of confession. You have to deal with this issue. You have to strengthen your self-esteem. But you don't follow يا حبايب قلبي any wrong direction. Think twice before you take an action, especially if it's in the wrong path. Any questions? مايرن ممكن تشوف لنا اللانش خلص ولا لا؟ ناخد لانش ونرجع على الكلاسز يا حبايب قلبي. كله خلاص؟ خلاص يا مايرن. فريدو بقى.